Good afternoon, or is it good morning, good evening, wherever you are. This is Roger Gilbert reporting for International Aquafeed from Australia. I'm attending the World Aquaculture Society event here in Darwin. It's the final day of the show, and I'm pleased to say I have on stand with me a gentleman who services a lot of the technological equipment within the aquaculture industry. And to tell us a little bit more about that, I'll invite Noel Bonnick, who is from AquaFarm Solutions in Australia, based in Brisbane, Queensland, to tell us a little bit about himself, his company, and what he does. Welcome, Noel.
Thanks, Roger.
Yeah.
So AquaFarm Solutions is a fairly new business that we've set up. It's based on I've had 35 odd years experience in asset management, so it's all about how do you take the equipment that you've got and maintain the value of it throughout its life, improving your uptime or reducing your downtime, breakdowns and things like that, making sure that your equipment delivers what your business plan is looking for. What's that look like? For most people, the simple thing is maintenance management. So how do they maintain their equipment, making sure it's done in the correct schedule as per the OEM requirements, which sort of sounds simple, but when you're talking about potentially tens of thousands of pieces of equipment to be maintained, that can be quite a complex thing to make sure you keep on top of things.
Yeah.
As well, then the other big area that people would relate to is spare parts, making sure that you have the spare parts there when you need them to actually maintain the equipment, and you're not having usually something fails at midnight and you're running around trying to find things to keep the fish alive or the prawns or whatever it is. So that's the specialist area that I come from. I've worked in that area my whole life, and these days there's a standard for that, ISO 55000, which is international standard, which is all about how do you manage the life of an asset from the day you buy it all the way till the day you dispose of it, and how you manage its life through all the life cycles of an asset. So,
And are you Australian-wide, or are you focused in certain regions?
No, I travel all over Australia, and into Asia as well. So I have a company that does a similar thing in Malaysia as well. So we're able to use some of the expertise out of Malaysia to assist with us down here. We cover entities wherever they need help around this region.
And do you find the industry is becoming more sophisticated in the type of equipment it's using?
Yeah, and I think, yes, absolutely. Regardless of the farming method being used, there's more sophisticated equipment coming involved. As well, these days there's a lot of interest in the land-based RAS setups, so that's and I think that's also being driven by the environmental and the sustainability, and there are all sorts of things driving the need for the industry to become more sophisticated. So.
And do you see that it has an impact on sustainability in terms of maintaining the equipment? I know it can last longer, but is that an indefinite option when you say the value remains?
It depends on the equipment.
Yeah.
So for a lot of your core equipment for facilities, you can basically maintain it for an indefinite period of time. Some equipment does need, and particularly some of your technological equipment, your control systems and that, there are more advanced systems come out. It's not necessarily that the systems don't work anymore, there's just better systems out there that give you a better bang for your buck, if you like. So.
And what type of systems are we talking about?
So these will be a lot of your sampling, monitoring systems, things like that. But as well, whether it's fish movement, fish pumping, any of those sort of areas, nitrogen management, oxygen delivery, oxygen systems seems to be a big topic, and we're noticing at this conference a lot of people struggling with having to use a lot of liquid oxygen in their RAS and things like that, which is a very expensive way to do it. So opportunities for improvement in lots of areas. So.
And talking about this event, how have you found it? How's it been for your company?
I would say it's been quality. We've had a lot of quality conversations, good for networking. Maybe not quite as busy as we thought it might be, but there's everyone who's sort of big in the industry is here, and there's some good conversations we've been having. So positive, very positive.
Yeah. It's a good representation of the Australian industry and also Asian aspects as well.
Yeah.
But Noel, thank you very much for joining us. All the best with your business, and let's keep that equipment operating.
No worries. Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.